My very first online class that I ever took, I ended up failing and having to drop because I was so overwhelmed and I let weeks go by without logging in and not realizing the time and effort that an online class takes. So a lot of times we think that an online class is easier because it's online, but it still requires the same amount of work, and actually sometimes more work because you have to do extra reading for the lectures and for in the book versus information that you are just getting directly from the teacher. So I've been there, I know how it feels, so that's why I always say reach out and ask questions, and don't be afraid to reach out to their instructor because they think that they should know how to handle an online course and like where this information is. But sometimes as instructors we do put information out there that we think is clear, and the students may not understand what we're trying to say because we've done this 1,000 times and they haven't. So first, reach out to your instructor. So your instructor is really like the best resource that you can use. But there's also other resources. So the library has so much information that can help you if you're struggling to understand a topic. So that's another great resource. But also use your students, use your peers, use your friends. So those discussion boards give a great opportunity for you to ask questions to fellow classmates, as well as that email feature where you can email the whole class and ask them a question. But one of the biggest things that I tell my students is you have to make time for your online class. So just because you can do it anytime doesn't mean that you shouldn't schedule a specific time for that. So if it's a 3-hour class and you should be in the classroom for 3 hours, but it's online, then say every Tuesday at 9 o'clock in the morning, I'm gonna get online and work on my online class. So, and it could be, since it's an online class, it can be at 2 o'clock in the morning. Whatever works best for you, but just make sure that you schedule that time in, because it's so easy to let a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks go by without you ever logging in or doing an assignment, and then before you know it, you're way behind and you have to drop the class. There's a lot of information on Blackboard at the very beginning of the semester that can seem really overwhelming, but all of that information has been carefully selected for you by the instructor because I really feel it's important. So go out there and read it, even if you have to read 2 or 3 documents, you know, in the morning, and then the next day read a couple more documents and then watch a couple videos. Even if you have to spread it out, go through all of that information because I really want students to take advantage of all that information that I'm giving them.